Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Alex. And in case you're new here, I am Alex, and have you subscribed to my channel? In case you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. So today I want us to talk about gender roles and the stereotype around gender roles. And I will start by defining what gender roles are. Basically, gender roles is when a person is expected to behave in a certain way, and this is based on society expectations related to their gender. Like when you look at the African culture, a woman is expected to do everything within the household, do the cooking, do the cleaning, do the washing, taking care of the kids, whereas a man is supposed to take care of the family, provide food, provide security to the family. But I think over a period of time, things have shifted to a different whole new direction. I am a strong believer of anything he can do, I can do. And the reason as to why I have this topic, I'm going to give you something. I happen to be somewhere whereby this thing of gender roles really came out so strong, and it got me thinking, are we still living in the ages whereby a woman is expected, she's the one to cook, she's the one to clean, she's the one to do ABCD, whereas a man is supposed to do the providing and all that. So I'll give you a story of what really happened. I think a few weeks ago, we were at a certain event with my friends and colleagues. So, and I remember after the event, there was a guy who excused himself and said, I have had bit part of my fun, but I think I need to excuse myself and go home because I need to help my wife with the kids because we don't have a nanny. And he really got judged for that. But to me, I sat there thinking, I think this is a vulnerable man, and it's not like the wife really called him and told him to go home, but it was a conscious decision of him wanting to go home to help the wife. And I could see some guys judging him, from where I was seated, and one of the guys there was saying, I don't understand why I would be having fun with my friends, and now I was I'm expected to go home, and take care of the kids. And when I looked at that guy who was trying to judge this as a guy, of course, for him, he's also married, yes, but he doesn't really respect the marriage setup. And when I look at the two guys, you could really tell the guy who's vulnerable enough and wants to go home to his wife and take care of the kids, he comes from a background whereby he respects the family marriage setup. Whereas this other guy comes from a broken home. For him, a marriage setup is just according to a conversation we had with him, he believes a woman should not dictate his life. As long as he is providing, he's not supposed to be, okay, yes, once in a while out of respect, he says where he is, but you shouldn't be, you shouldn't go deep into what I am doing. And in case we don't have a nanny, that's your problem as a woman. And it got me thinking, are we still at a point whereby the cleaning, the taking care of the kids, it's all about the woman, and the providing bit part of it, God forbid, maybe back in my head I was creating these scenarios whereby in case this guy lost his job today and maybe he's expected to stay at home, are you trying to tell me the woman will go to work, provide from come back home, do the washing and all that? I don't think at this time and age we should put tags into a woman is supposed to do this, and a man is supposed to do this. I remember that day the conversation also escalated to an extent. One of the guys there told us the reason as to why I had to marry my fellow Kalenjin women was because Kalenjin women, okay, don't get me wrong, I don't know how sure this is, but I remember one of the guy making a comment the reason as to why I had to marry a Kalenjin woman is because our women are not entitled to, they are not entitled to the decisions that we make as men. If I tell my wife I am doing this and this and this, she should respect that. She should not even question. It's not about even a debate. It's not about even us sitting down and talking about it. It's like a decision I have made, and you as a woman, you should respect it, and you should not even question that. And also somebody else said, also Maasai women, there's so much with the beliefs and the cultures. I know we can't, there are things as like this generation we can't afford to overlook, something like cultures and all that. But I think as a learned generation, as an educated generation, I think let's not put taglines to what a man is supposed to do. This is how a wife should look like. This is what a wife should behave like. I think gone are the days. I think we should be liberated from the backward mentality of like a woman should be like this, a woman should be doing this, and a man should be doing this. A woman is not supposed to do this because I think we as 21st century, we there's so many things that have changed, and we can't compare ourselves with the times of our parents. Our mentality has changed over a period of time, and as I said, it's because of like the education, the equal opportunities. So somebody who's still living in that era, that as a woman, I'm not supposed to dress like this, as my wife you're not supposed to do this. I think I can't talk from a point of marriage because I haven't been there, but if you have like a partner, probably you should sit down and know how to live with, some situations. Like, if, for example, today I am married, and I don't have a nanny. Am I subjected to, like, I will be the one taking care of the kids? Also, maybe I have a job that I'm taking care of. It's as hectic as maybe my husband's job, but I'm not entitled to, I be there, I do the cooking, I do, and also go to work. I think it should be like you helping me and I'm also helping you. And this, when I trace this back, where I come from the setup I come from, I remember when our kid brother came into being, like when he was born. I saw my dad took some roles, like, there's a new human being in our family, and most of the my mother's like attention was there because this is like somebody new in the family, and he needs a lot of attention. He's a newborn, and there are two other girls here, me and my sister. And I remember my dad came in and he used to help where he could, and I applaud that for my dad. And it's because like he understands. Like, I have seen my parents work through marriage like as a half, like, as a 50-50 kind of partnership. Nobody is better than the other, and they have some sort of respect, like they know each other's capabilities, and nobody feels much more better or much more nobody feels much more better than the other. They have some sort of respect, and when somebody is like requested, are you able to do this, and they're in a position to do so, I see them come through for each other like in so many ways, and I tend to think even our family setup like really determines a lot about how we go through life, more so when it comes to gender roles. I will behave in a certain way probably because where I come from, my mom, my mom used to do this. You thought, Amma, you felt this was right, but still, as an educated generation, I think we should choose you should choose what works for you as like two people, If what works for you is like, this is entitled to be a lady's or a woman's role, then it's okay. If your relationship, it works that way, then it's okay. If you believe it's like a half equal kind of relationship, that's still okay. But I think with gender roles, we should not have the stereotype around gender roles, like a lady, I've seen ladies wakienda mjengo, like they're working so hard, and I have seen guys being the best cooks and the best dads ever, and these are things like I think we should embrace as like a society, let's not put our mind into thinking that, this is for my wife, this is for my husband, times have changed and everybody is an equal partner in whatever the circumstance is. So that is according to my opinion. I don't know what's your opinion on that, but that's according to my opinion. Share on my comment section and tell me, what do you think gender roles and how has it impacted you in your life? Are you the kind of person who believe like a woman should behave like this, a woman should dress like this, a wife should be like this? Or are you the kind of person who thinks like a partnership should be a 50-50 equal kind of relationship, you know? And so it's been interesting, guys, having this conversation with you. And until next time, guys, bye.